How's it, guys? Today's little DIY project is something I've been meaning to do for a while, and it's going to make things a whole lot more convenient. That's this, installing this, well, where is it there? TV. We're going to install it on some sky hooks in the bedroom. So, welcome back to the Burton Builds garage. Well, sort of. Let's get started. So having a TV in the room is flippin' convenient. We love it at night. I binge on YouTube. Of course, actually I don't really. Only about 4 hours a night. What's not convenient is this whole setup here. So this is basically a light stand that goes all the way up to behind the TV. And it's not so convenient because with the TV there, I can't open my cupboards. So needed to make a plan, and that's what we're going to do today. So I didn't buy the TV with the Bluetooth power option, so we have to use this. Extension lead basically plugged into the wall. Although this is not a great option, especially at the moment, because it's quite a tripping hazard at night when the room is dark. And it's not that convenient when you walk into the bathroom and this thing just gently caresses you on the back of the head. At the other place we used to stay, we had a TV bracket. It's kind of mounted on the wall and then mounted to the back of the TV. Although here, not so convenient. I suppose you could mount it on the cupboard door, but then, what happens at night if you forget the cupboard door open and then the TV's facing the wrong way? That's also not really convenient. So the only option really is to mount it on the ceiling. Now, the ceilings are in quite good nick, so I don't really want to be sort of drilling into them or cutting unnecessary holes. So what I thought about is taking one of the downlighters out. Now I've already taken this out to have a look behind it. There are a couple of them, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so we're not really going to miss one. And what I'm thinking of doing is taking this pole, well maybe not this one, but another one, and extending it into the roof through the downlighter's hole, and then we will make some type of bracketry to fasten between the trusses. And of course that'll hang down and then clamp onto the back of the TV. Of course, we will also make it adjustable so that we can tilt the TV. You can see the TV is a little bit tilted already. And then I'm thinking all the cabling, again, no Bluetooth here. So we'll run the cabling up the center of the pole and then through the roof and then out into over here. There is a cupboard behind here with a plug-in, and we'll basically just run it into there. So that's my loose plan for today. We do have some scrap metal lying around in the garage. We'll throw some paint on. Hopefully it looks semi-professional. Probably not. And guys, please, this is not a DIY how-to, so don't ask me for a material cutting list and that type of thing. I'm just showing you what I did, and hopefully it gives you guys some type of idea of what you could possibly do in your rooms or in your house if you do need to come up with a creative solution. If you end up liking the video though, please give it a thumbs up, leave us a comment, let us know what you think. Okay, over to the garage. So it turns out that watching paint dry is not as fun as everybody makes it out to be. So in true professional DIY fashion, we've pulled everything off the clothesline, half dried paint, and we're going to assemble it and see how much we can scratch off. Well, before we do that, assemble it, I must say that I've lately been using this Plascon Acryline 1K etch primer. Man, this sticks like shit to a blanket. It's unbelievable. I painted this on correctly, let it dry for about 24 hours, and it's far outperforming any of the other primers that I've used so far. Yeah, that said, pretty happy with it. Otherwise, just hit this with some black spray paint. This one is blue because I ran out of black, so I just grabbed the next best color that was there. This is a fairly simple sort of mount that goes on the back of the TV. This is a standard 200 by 200 Visa mount. Actually thinking about it now, I didn't measure the TV, so I hope it is a standard 200 by 200 and not a 400 by 400. But yeah, 200 by 200 spacing, that's gonna go, the TV is gonna go on this side, and then on the back here, we've got this little bracket, basically gonna whip a washer on there, whip that little bracket on there, another washer, and then a nut. This is a nylock nut. Now I'm not using another normal nut because I don't have any on hand. So our TV will go on like that, actually like that, and then this bar, this is the bar that's going to go into the ceiling. That's going to screw on in this gap here. So let's see how much paint we can scrape off. There we go. So that'll be bolted on through there. I've still got to get some bolts there, probably in one of those little drawers that I've got there, and then it's got some adjustment so you can tilt the TV back and forth. And then this here, let's just get rid of that. This bar is going to go, as I said, into the ceiling, and then in the ceiling between the trusses is going to be this piece of steel. So we'll screw it on either side. I'll show you that in the ceiling, well, I'm going to try at least. And then this bar is going to be clamped just like that with this little clamp. That little clamp goes on there with these two bolts, go through there, clamps it tight, and then we'll adjust basically the TV up or down. It's just so that it's just below the ceiling level, and when it's ready, then we'll clamp it down, and then we're good to go. So the TV is now installed onto its sky hook, or the pole into the ceiling, and I'm pretty happy with the way it turned out. You'll notice that the light stand is completely gone. Now this is flipping awesome. It is really great to have that space back, and I must say I'm super happy with the way the bracket and the installation turned out. And there it is from the back, looking very low profile, nice and neat. And we've got some standard cable wrap, both, or all of the cable should I say, going up the center of the pole, and then the pole going into the downlighter. Super stoked with the way this thing came out. We've also got quite a nice bit of tilt on the TV, quite a bit more, probably double the amount of tilt that we had previously with that other old bracket, that makeshift thing we were using. So super stoked about that. Installation in the ceiling went super easy, exactly as planned. So I just used 4 screws, screwing the bracket that we made between the 2 trusses. Ended up clamping the TV's dropper bar, aligning it first, of course, and then clamping it. And it is really robust and sturdy. It's probably so sturdy that I could hang off it, although I'm not going to try right now. 2 extra things that I did, because the bracket is metal, I ended up earthing it for a bit of extra safety. And then also the tube that drops down that houses all the cables, I blocked that off with a bit of foam, just so that there's no airflow or creepy crawlies that can come out there. What do you guys think about the bracket and the type of installation that I did? Also, if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. I must say that my wife is super stoked that there's no more TV or there's no more light stand in the way. Tripping hazard is completely gone, and it looks a lot more aesthetically pleasing. Yeah, don't forget about the other videos on the channel. Check those out. There's a lot of interesting stuff, and I guess we'll see you in the next one. Cheers. Somebody's getting lucky tonight.